If you've spent any time on Reddit, you've seen it. The coaching market is saturated. It doesn't work. Noomii leads are garbage. Noomii doesn't work for me. And yet, some coaches win clients on Noomii every single week. What is the difference? Why are some coaches thriving and then some are on Reddit or other places complaining and saying nothing works? I'm going to walk you through this. And I want to talk honestly about why some coaches get frustrated with other platforms, including Noomii, and others have great experience. And this isn't about defending Noomii or the platform. It's just about telling you the candid truth that you need to hear. And in full disclosure, my name is Don Markland. I'm the co-CEO of Noomii.com. I also have my own coaching practice. I'm a coach just like you. And I've worked with thousands of coaches, and I've seen this pattern repeat over and over. And the explanation is really simple. Most coaches are stuck in one belief, that a hot lead means who's ready to buy right now, who has a credit card out, they're ready to do it. And coaches, I know you don't want to hear this, but having that mindset is what's called a limiting belief. And I know you know what limiting beliefs are because you teach it all the time. 90% of coaches get 90% of their leads from word of mouth and referrals. That's it. And I know those feel hot. Those feel great because they're pre-sold, pre-trusted, preloaded. But here's the problem. Only having referrals and word of mouth, that is not scalable. No business owner in the world would build a strategy off that. You can't turn up the volume on referrals. You can't control when they come in. You need reliable, consistent sources. And a Google high intent lead like from Noomii is as hot as a lead can be. Think about it for a second. A person that comes through a Google high intent source like Noomii had to search for help on their own, choose coaching, fill out a form, even hit submit. This is not passive curiosity. This is intent, but it's not a referral. And it never will be. And if you try to treat high intent inbound leads like a referral, you're going to get frustrated fast and you're going to say, this is all garbage. That is not a lead quality problem. That is a sales expectation problem. And this is why the winning coaches think differently. Those who win on Noomii or Bark or other platforms, they understand something very critical. Sales is not separate from coaching. Sales is coaching. I'm going to say that again. I want it to just stick in your brain. Sales is not separate from coaching. Sales is coaching. They don't wait for perfect prospects. They don't wait for instant closes. They don't panic when somebody says, I need to think about it. They understand people buy on their timeline. Buying takes courage, and trust has to be built over time. So the real separator is winning coaches overinvest in learning how to sell coaching. They overinvest, and not a little bit. They will usually spend 3x more time invested into learning how to sell than they did to get their certification. The best coaches practice sales every day. They review calls, they study objections, they improve follow-up. They get their own coach on selling. And by the way, if you're on Noomii.com, you get that for free. Meanwhile, struggling coaches say, I don't like sales. I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be pushy. These leads are garbage. That mindset guarantees frustration. I promise. When coaches say a platform doesn't work like Bark or Noomii or anything, what they usually mean is, I expected referrals or word of mouth leads at scale. That expectation will always disappoint you. Many of these platforms, including Noomii, provides high intent leads as hot as they get, but it doesn't replace your responsibility to sell, follow up, lead the conversation, and close. If you want to build a real coaching business, you have to accept this. You have to learn to love selling coaching, not sleazy selling, not manipulative selling, but ethical, honest, genuine selling. And it takes a ton of work, a ton of sales and marketing work to grow your practice. And anyone telling you otherwise is probably lying, or they're trying to sell you a course. They're trying to get you to sign up for something. So if you're wondering why so many coaches struggle and why so many succeed, you just need to ask yourself, are they looking for hot word of mouth referral leads only? Or do these people really know how to sell coaching? And it's interesting because many of them will say, I know how to sell. I know how to sell coaching. And I've seen this and I've met with them. And then I will ask them, where do you get most of your leads? And they'll say all from word of mouth or referrals. And if you're that coach, then that is not selling. That's like eating up the leftovers and calling yourself a chef. That doesn't work. Stop blaming the leads and start mastering sales. If you do this, you'll win on Noomii, you'll win on Bark, you'll win on any platform, and your practice is going to explode. I promise. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave comments. Anything we can do to help out your practice in any way, please let us know. And as always, I'm here all the time to help you grow your practice, one client at a time.